Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comments section of this video. What if I told you that some of the most powerful organizations in the world are hiring right now, offering visa sponsorship, and giving you a chance to work in one of the most expensive, but also highest paying cities on the planet? I'm talking about Geneva, Switzerland. But before you get carried away by the headlines and salary figures, let's get one thing straight. This opportunity is real, but it's not easy, not automatic, and definitely not for everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this works, the 6 major international organizations hiring right now, the types of roles you should target, what salaries actually look like, and most importantly, how you can position yourself to realistically land one of these jobs. No fluff, no hype, just strategy. Let's start with why Geneva is so special. Geneva is often called the global capital of diplomacy. It hosts dozens of international organizations, UN agencies, and global institutions. These organizations operate under international agreements, which means they follow a different hiring and visa system compared to regular Swiss companies. And this is where the opportunity lies, because Switzerland has a very strict immigration system. For most foreign workers, there are limited work permits each year, and employers must prove that no local or EU candidate can fill the role. But here's the key difference. International organizations in Geneva operate under special frameworks. When they hire you, they facilitate your legal stay through their own systems. That's why these roles are often referred to as quota-exempt pathways. But let's be clear. Quota-exempt does not mean easy. These jobs are highly competitive, and they look for strong academic backgrounds, relevant experience, and often international exposure. Now let's talk about salaries, because this is what grabs everyone's attention. Yes, compensation in Geneva is high. Entry-level or early career roles can bring in the equivalent of around $5,000 per month after tax adjustments or allowances. Mid-level professionals can earn significantly more, sometimes reaching or exceeding $10,000 per month depending on the role, organization, and experience. But here's what most people ignore. Geneva is one of the most expensive cities in the world. Rent alone can take a huge chunk of your income. So while salaries are high, your savings depend heavily on how you manage your cost of living. Now that you understand the landscape, let's talk about the 6 organizations you should be targeting, and how to approach them. First, the World Trade Organization. This is one of the best entry points if you're early in your career. Their Young Professionals program is especially popular. It typically requires a postgraduate degree, a couple of years of relevant experience, and strong interest in international trade or policy. They also offer internships and mid-level roles in areas like data, IT, and policy analysis. If your background is in economics, law, or international business, this is a strong starting point. Next, CERN. Most people assume CERN is only for scientists, but that's not entirely true. Yes, they hire physicists and engineers, but they also recruit for roles in HR, finance, administration, IT, and communications. They offer structured programs like studentships and early career contracts, as well as experienced roles. The benefits here are particularly strong: competitive tax-adjusted salaries, relocation support, and long-term career potential. Third, the World Intellectual Property Organization. If you have experience in law, media, technology, or anything related to intellectual property, this is where you should focus. They hire across multiple levels, from entry-level associate roles to senior specialists in cybersecurity, copyright, and policy. These roles often require a few years of experience and a relevant academic background, but the compensation and exposure are significant. Fourth, the International Telecommunication Union. This is ideal if you're in tech, telecom, AI, or digital policy. They offer both on-site and remote roles, which is relatively rare among international organizations. Some roles are contract-based, including consultant positions that pay daily rates, while others are fixed-term positions with structured benefits. Fifth, the World Economic Forum. This is more corporate in nature compared to other organizations on this list. Roles here span strategy, partnerships, digital products, finance, and operations. They typically look for professionals with a few years of experience, and the hiring process is competitive, but the brand value and networking opportunities are unmatched. And finally, the World Health Organization. If your background is in healthcare, public health, research, or policy, this is one of the most impactful organizations you can work for. They offer junior professional roles, technical positions, and specialist roles across various global health initiatives. Many of these positions follow standardized UN salary structures, which are publicly available and tied to experience levels. Now here's the part most people get wrong. They see these organizations, go to the career page, and start applying randomly. That approach almost never works. So here's what you should do instead. First, identify which organization aligns with your background. Don't try to apply everywhere. Focus on one or two where your profile genuinely fits. Second, understand the role levels. Entry-level, mid-level, and senior roles have very different requirements. Apply accordingly. Third, tailor your application. These organizations expect structured CVs, strong motivation statements, and clear alignment with their mission. Fourth, track deadlines. Many of these programs, especially young professional tracks, have strict timelines and limited intake cycles. And finally, be realistic but consistent. These roles are competitive, and rejection is part of the process, but if your profile is strong and your approach is strategic, your chances improve significantly over time. So what's the bottom line? Switzerland, especially Geneva, is not out of reach. But it's not a shortcut either. It's a high-reward system designed for people who are qualified, prepared, and intentional about their applications. If you approach it like a lottery, you'll likely miss out. If you approach it like a strategy, you give yourself a real shot. Now I want to know, what's your field? Drop it in the comments, and I'll tell you which of these organizations you should be targeting and how strong your chances actually are. If you found this video valuable, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel because I break down real immigration pathways, real strategies, and real insights so you can make informed decisions without falling into common traps, and we can assist you to simplify this entire complex process and guide you from start to finish, no worries. Do get in touch with us. Now on our WhatsApp mobile number +64 2217 86007, also provided in the comments section of this video, and we will get in touch with you as soon as possible. Your journey deserves the right start, and it starts with the right consultation, and now you have it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.